Okay. Hi friends, welcome back in our another session. So till our yesterday session, what we were doing, we just understand about the basics of MuleSoft, that what is MuleSoft, how does it work, what is API, different kind of API, and how can we get the different kind of status codes and different kind of responses when we run our URL, difference between using simple browser and the Postman. So in our next session, we have to understand about anypoint platform, that what is anypoint platform. So our today's session will be understanding anypoint platform. So friends, we have to create an account on anypoint platform. You just need to simply type anypoint platform in your browser. Anypoint platform. Login. So you can go it here, click the first link, sign up or sign in anypoint platform. It is not working. Maybe there is some issue with the portal. Okay, it is working now. So similarly, as we have created our account yesterday in our previous session with training portal. So in the similar way, you have to create the account on anypoint platform. So as I already have my account, so I will just simply sign up. If you don't have an account, you need to sign up and I will sign in. After sign up, just give your credentials and you will be enrolled to the anypoint platform. So after going here, this kind of window will be appear for anypoint platform. So let us understand what is anypoint platform. So friends, anypoint platform is a feature of MuleSoft. It is a product of MuleSoft that provides us various functionalities to work with our API. So as you can see over here, we have different functionalities given in anypoint platform. The first one is Design Center. Another is Exchange. Then under Management Center itself, we have various options. So we will understand one by one each and everything. If we talk about Design Center means the center where we can design something. So what we have to design over here is we have to design our API. We can design our API, we can test it and can reuse the API. So let us understand first Design Center. Click on Start Designing. What things we can design using Design Center? After clicking on Design Center, you have to click on Create New. Then various things are provided by Design Center function. So what we can create is we can create new API specification. What is API specification? So in our previous session, we discussed about API. API is a software that allows the system to talk to each other. So what is API specification? It is written here that it defines how our API will behave when communicating with the other system, what kind of response it will give. It is defined by API specification. And we can design a new fragment. A new fragment means the like a small part of the API which is to be used again and again in different projects. We can create a new Mule app. We can create a synchronized API and we can import from file. Import from file means if there is an API already in your system and you want to work on that API, so you can simply import that API in Design Center and can have modifications in it. So it is very simple and reliable method. So first of all, let us understand to create a new Mule app. Although we will be using anypoint Studio in order to create the Mule application, but still in this, like you can say in Mule 4, this new function is given here. This was not there in Mule 3. So when we click on new Mule app, first we have to give the name. Suppose we will give any name. Suppose you can give test API. Click on create app. and you will be getting to the window to create a Mule API. So here you have to click on go straight to canvas. So this is the window to create the Mule API, Mule app. Here, first of all, you have to understand that what is this window called. If we talk about this left hand side, this is known as the Project Explorer. In Package Explorer, all the files will be visible related to your project, all the files and subfiles. This middle part is known as the canvas. Here you will be able to see the graphical view of your Mule application. This part is known as the console, where you will see all the logger messages, or if your application is running successfully, then a successful message will appear here, or if there is an error, then you can see that error here. So let us start. First of all, you have to click on trigger. Once you will click on trigger, you will get different connectors. So as I told in previous section that there is no need to write long and lengthy codes to create the Mule application. Simple connectors are given for a specific purpose. So we just have to drag and drop, or we can select that connector. So in order to create trigger our Mule application, the main component is used is listener, HTTP listener. Listener will listen our request that which function we want to perform using our Mule application. So now here it is asking for the path. Path field is required. It means it is mandatory to give the path. Path is a kind of endpoint. So suppose over here I will give close the form, and you will see listener has been added here. So listener, what will listener do? Listener will listen the request that which function we want to perform. Listener will trigger the flow. Now, what do we want to perform? Suppose I want to print my name. So click on plus icon here. So in order to print the payload, data is payload. In order to print any data, we have to use the component set payload. So you can see each and every component is made for a specific function. So when you will go through 3 to 4 modules, like you will be familiar with all of these components. It is not a very difficult task to learn. Here it is asking for a value, that which value you want to print using the set payload component. Suppose I want to print I am learning MuleSoft. Close the form. Similarly, we have another functions also. Suppose you want to log any message. In order to log any message here in the console, we have another component that is logger. I will use the logger, and here you have to type any message, which message you want to log. Suppose you want to log my app is successfully run. Suppose you want to log this message, close the form again. You can see the logger has been added with the logging message. There is a set payload component that will print my data in the postman after running the URL. And this is the HTTP listener that will trigger my flow in order to perform both of these functions. You have to click on test, and you will get a URL here. Copy this URL and paste it to the postman. So let me open a new tab. and let us paste it over here in the postman. So if you will directly send this, let us see the response. You are getting the response as no listener for endpoint. It means it is mandatory to give any endpoint here. So here our endpoint was test. From where we got this endpoint? When you edit this listener, here we have given the path name as test. So how the postman will come to know that in which gate it has to be entered. Suppose we have different flows with different HTTP listeners with different endpoints. That's why it is mandatory to specify the endpoint. I have given it as test so that that flow will run. Now see, my message has been here. Whatever I set in the set payload component that I am learning MuleSoft. So let us see the logger message also in the console. So this is our logger message. My app is successfully run. So this is how we can use the different connectors in order to create the Mule application. Each and every connector has specific purpose. So we will learn each and every method very easily. There is nothing is difficult here. Now let us learn about the other functionalities of anypoint platform. First, we learned about design center, that how to create a Mule app. After this, we will learn that how to create an API specification. Once we will create the API specification, we will publish it on Exchange so that others can use it. Exchange means to share with others. So if we will publish our API on Exchange, then we will be able to share our API with others, whether they are inside our organization or outside our organization. Under Management Center, we have different functions. Using a runtime manager, we can deploy our application on the Cloud Hub. Using API manager, we can like apply some proxies or kind of policies to our API in order to restrict the traffic and to give some privacy to our APIs. To restrict the access of our API, we can monitor that in which part of the world our API is being accessed. So this is how we can use this anypoint platform. That is very interesting to use. So let us continue the rest of the things in another session. So this session was up to here only. Okay, friends. Bye-bye.